In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this really adorable mini medallion motif using X stitches. This is the first video in a series of videos I'm going to make to show you all the different wonderful ways we can use this really magical stitch. It's a combination of 4 treble stitches worked all at the same time. All 4 of those pieces are part of the same stitch. So we're going to be using some Be So Brave yarn, which is worsted weight, American merino wool, and I'm going to be using a size H crochet hook, which is 5mm. Let's get started. You want to tie your yarn to your crochet hook and chain 5. Then we're going to slip stitch to the 5th chain from our hook to create a ring. Okay, now we're going to be working all of the stitches in the first round into that ring, into that space in the middle, not into any of the individual chains, but into the chain 5 ring. We're going to start with a chain 4 because the first stitch at the beginning of a round or a row of X stitches starts with a beginning stitch. Anytime you've done a pattern that has longer stitches at the beginning of the row, you always have to do something to adjust for the height. Like a double crochet starts as a chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. Well, our beginning X stitch starts with a chain 4. Then we're going to yarn over our hook twice, insert the hook in the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 7, and then we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook into the center section where the 2 trebles at the midsection of the X stitch are together. So you want to take one vertical strand or diagonal strand from each one of those legs and pull up a loop. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So what we've done is created a beginning 2 treble cluster down here. Then we did a chain 7 that counted as a 3rd treble and a chain 3, and then we worked our 4th treble into the center section, the midpoint of the X, which is the top of the 2 treble cluster from the bottom. Right there. So I'll show you what that looks like on a regular stitch now. Now that we have our beginning X stitch created, now we can go ahead and do a normal one, which is what we'll do for the rest of the round. We're going to yarn over 5 times, insert our hook in the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert our hook in the ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. Now that portion is the equivalent of a 2 treble cluster. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, through 2. That's the equivalent of another cluster or treble stitch. And then we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to work our 4th treble, yarn over twice into the center of our X stitch, which would be in the top 2 diagonal bars of the legs on the lower end of the X. Yarn over, pull through 2, through 2, through 2. So now that I've explained it, I'm going to do the next one without talking, but doing it really, really slowly so you can see what I'm doing. So yarn over 5 times. Okay, so we have another one done. Now we want to have a total of 8 X stitches, so we have our beginning X stitch. Then you want to do 7 regular X stitches. So go ahead and repeat this X stitch until you have 1 beginner X and 7 regular X stitches, and then I'll show you how to join this round and work our second and final round of the mini medallion motif. Okay, we've got all 8 of our X stitches done, and remember how I said the beginning of the round had a chain 7 which counted as a treble chain 3. Well, what that means now for joining is that you want to join at the top of the treble. So you want to count up 1, 2, 3, 4 chains of the chain 7 to work your slip stitch to join the round. The second round is extremely simple. We're going to chain 1 and single crochet into that very same stitch. We're going to work 3 single crochets in the next chain 3 space, not into the actual chains, just into the large open space. And then single crochet in the next stitch. Single crochet in the next stitch. 3 single crochets in the next chain 3 space. And single crochet in the next stitch. So basically for every X stitch we're now working 5 single crochets. 1 single crochet in this leg of the X, 3 single crochets in the center chain 3 space, and 1 single crochet in the second of the top legs of the X stitch. So you want to do this all the way around and then slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join. And I want to show you the finished ones. This is obviously it's just a circle, so that's why I called it a mini medallion. It's circular. Now if you wanted to block it square when you're blocking it, you definitely could. It could very easily have a square shape to it instead of a round shape to it, and it would just depend on how you pin it and block it and then how you join them also. So here's another one that's a little more roundish still. This would make a great scarf, beautiful afghan. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave me a comment, and I will also post the free pattern in the video link. In the video description, I'll put a link to the free pattern, which also includes line-by-line instructions, definitions of these 2 stitches, the beginning X stitch and the regular X stitch, as well as charts for both.